What is going down, sourdough squad? Uh, it feels like I haven't talked to you guys in years. Last time I think we did a live was on Thursday of last week, but you already know what time it is. It is prime time San Francisco 49ers versus the Minnesota Vikings. And we got a lot of stuff to talk about. We've got players playing, players not playing. We're going to break it all down. I got some crazy stories to already tell you about for my trip in Minnesota. All kinds of stuff, but we're going to get into it all right now. You already know what to do. Drop an SDS in the chat, smash that like button. Let's get after it. Smash that like button if you haven't already. Love to see it. What is going down, sourdough squad? Good to see everybody in the building. Boy, I missed you guys. It's been a while. So last week I didn't do prediction Friday like normally. We had some sick kiddos and stuff like that. Also, I threw my back out. So Friday, Saturday, I couldn't walk. Like I just couldn't walk. And I was bedridden basically. Because you guys know, if you don't know, I've talked about it before. I have a terrible back. I messed up my back in high school, and it's been giving me problems ever since. And I wasn't really sure if I was going to be able to come out here to Minnesota and all that kind of stuff. But I was like, you know what? I got to do whatever I have to do to get out here. So I went from not being able to even barely walk on Friday and Saturday to now we're here. I'm gutting through it, just like Christian McCaffrey is going to be out here gutting through this game for the San Francisco 49ers. So we know he is going to be good to go. So we are going to get Christian McCaffrey. And there has been a lot of back and forth about Christian McCaffrey. Should he play? Should he rest? All those different types of things. It's been a topic that I've seen on Twitter, in my comment sections on YouTube, on Instagram, all that type of stuff. But we know now, it was reported officially by Adam Schefter that Christian McCaffrey will play today. And I'm interested to see how you guys feel about that. Do you think Christian McCaffrey should be resting right now? Or does that make sense? Should he play? Drop it in the chat. Let me know what you guys are thinking. I've already talked about it, but I'll talk about it again. This is a big game, in my opinion. It might not look that way based on the Vikings' record as they come in here. But this is an NFC game, right? And we just saw last night on Sunday Night Football, the Eagles take down who many believed, is the Dolphins potentially being the best team in the NFL. The whole NFL decided that the Detroit Lions were the best team in the NFL last week after the 49ers and Eagles lost. And the Detroit Lions got boat raced by the Ravens in an insane fashion. So what I see it as, the NFC at the top of the NFC, with the Detroit Lions, with the Eagles, with the 49ers, it's still wide open. We're still jockeying for that number one seeding in the playoffs. And everyone still has a shot at getting that number one seeding. So honestly, how I look at it is this game is, it's not a must win, but it's a gotta win. It's not a must win, it's a gotta win. You gotta win this game. Monday Night Football, for pride, won, obviously, after the loss to the Browns, to no Nick Chubb, PJ Walker, no Deshaun, all that stuff. We need it for our pride to kind of get our swagger back. But also, this is an NFC opponent. We need to continue to stack wins. We can't fall behind Philly. And we have to keep going, keep winning. And we have to keep climbing and reaching for that number one seed. That's what this regular season is all about. It's all about getting the number one seed because we want the NFC Championship game to go through Santa Clara. We don't want to go back to Philly. So, you just saw what happened to the Dolphins. Dolphins looked normal against Philly in Philly. So, with this whole situation and the way it's playing out, Christian McCaffrey is able to go. We need Christian McCaffrey. I understand why people want to rest him. I understand the thought process behind why you want to rest him because it is a long season. But I do believe that this game will obviously impact our future and it will impact our seeding. So I don't want to put any given Sunday. If that has met, I feel like this year out of any years, that's meant more than anything. We've seen teams that have no business winning, all that type of stuff. So the Vikings, who knows? The 49ers have had their number over the years. The Vikings have had a really hard go against San Francisco 49ers, but you never know. And I don't want that day to be today. So for Christian McCaffrey, I want him to play. I want him to go out, and I want him to get about 20 touches. That's what I'm looking for. I want Christian McCaffrey to be a big part of this game plan. I want him to continue to be the focal point of this offense. But that being said, I want him to be rotated and splitting with Jordan Mason and Elijah Mitchell. I want Jordan Mason around 5 to 7 touches. I want Elijah Mitchell around 3, 4, 5 touches. I want these guys to be able to work on a steady rotation to allow Christian McCaffrey to be able to get his run and still be able to be impactful. But ultimately, we don't want to overuse him still. I still don't think that's what we want to do. But we need him. So we can't – I think of this line. I forget who said it. It's from a famous poet. I forget exactly who coined it, but it goes something like this. Scared money don't make no money. And that, I think, has to be the mentality. You can't come into this game scared that Christian McCaffrey is going to get hurt and kind of like call this game like you're scared. That, to me, is going to almost invite injury rather than avoid injury. Scared money don't make no money. You got to go into this, put in your chips into the middle. CMC's going to play. We're going to play him. We're going to use him. Does that mean we need to use him 100% of the snaps? No, that's not what I want. I want this thing to be split up. So that's how I feel. That's personally how I feel. I think I think that's what they're going to do, but we don't know. We don't know exactly. I think they're going to, I don't know. We'll see what Kyle does. We'll see. Joshua says, dude, the newest SF Diners episode was so good. Hey, I'm glad you guys liked it. I'm glad you guys liked it. If you haven't seen the new SF Diners, we did episode 2. I posted episode 2 today on the channel. We did Matt's Bar. It's it's a super famous spot out here in Minnesota, and I tried it. Boy, that Juicy Lucy was real juicy. But I would say definitely go watch that. Definitely go watch that. Yeah, this is the candlestick from Residency. But we also found out no Trent Williams. So Trent Williams isn't going to be playing tonight. That's brutal. So that means Jalen Moore is likely going to step in for Trent. And hey, big shoes to fill. Big shoes to fill for Jalen Moore, most likely. But I don't think it's all going to be on Jalen Moore. I do think that Kyle Shanahan is going to have to really, really scheme himself. Kyle's going to have himself a game because he's going up against Danielle Hunter, leading sack leader in the NFL right now, one of the best pass rushers in the NFL. We know this. And you've got Jalen Moore, Aaron Banks, Brendel, Burford, and McKivitz. So, offensive line without Trent Williams looks a whole lot different. So, Kyle Shanahan, we're going to have to get the run game going, hopefully, and then stay in that consistent rhythm of run, play action, and stay in front of the sticks. We can't get into another situation like last week where it's second and 15, it's second and 20. We can't do that. That's one of the reasons why we lost that game is because 49ers kept getting behind the sticks. They kept putting themselves in terrible spots in that second half against the Browns, and it just derailed the entire offense. So they can't do that. And then they weren't making the plays that they needed to make. Even so, with all of that, they still almost won that game. So I still think the 49ers should win this game, but we understand there's variables here. They got to overcome some things. There's some adversity. No Deebo Samuel. I don't think I've talked to you guys since the Deebo Samuel news hit. I think that came down on Friday. Deebo Samuel out for a couple weeks. Going to be very interesting to see what the San Francisco 49ers do to overcome that. Could the 49ers actually be buyers for a wide receiver potentially? They might be. I think the 49ers could absolutely be in the market looking for a wide receiver at the trade deadline. So it's going to be really, really interesting to see how the 49ers manage this, how long Deebo Samuel is going to be out. It does seem like we're going to be without Deebo until after the bye at minimum. We have no word if Deebo Samuel is going on IR. I imagine he's not because I would assume they would have placed him on IR already. So he might be able to avoid IR at this point. But we're going to have to wait and see. But that means Juwan Jennings, Ray McLeod, Ronnie Bell. Who else? Maybe Willie Snead off the practice squad. Who else? Connolly. Notice no Danny Gray. Where's Danny Gray? Where's Gray at? He went on IR in the preseason. We're now in week 7. No Danny Gray. So is Danny Gray going to get activated at any point this year? I don't know. So we're going to find out. We're going to find out who steps up in that absence, all that type of stuff. But I think this is a game the San Francisco 49ers should win. I think they're the better team. And I'm really hoping for a Brock Purdy redemption game. I'm looking for Brock Purdy to come out and look sharp today. After kind of looking like a humanoid, looking like a human, I guess I should say, last week against the Browns. I'm looking for him to come out and get back to his surgical ways of just being able to deliver the football where and when he wants it. And that's what I am looking for. So I think Brock Purdy has a bounce back game today. I think Brock is going to be challenged, right? We talked about the offensive line issues with no Trent Williams. So that is going to be an issue. But I do think that they're going to have to really rely on the quick passing game, slants, bubble screens, things of that nature to be able to get the ball out quickly, get it out of his hands. A lot of play action, a lot of boot, a lot of different types of things like that. But I do think Brock Purdy will be able to have a rebound game. And all the talk all week, oh man, we've been waiting for it, right? We've been waiting for the doubters, all the people who've been quietly doubting Brock Purdy. We've been saying it. I just said, just wait till he has a bad game. Just wait until Brock Purdy has that bad game, because all players have bad games. Not just all quarterbacks. Every single player who's ever played football in their life has had a bad game before. And I'm talking about the best ones. Montana, Steve Young, Brady, Peyton Manning, all of them have all had bad games. So I said, just wait till he has a bad game and watch how they come at him. And that's exactly what happened. So he heard that all week. He even went on the Rich Eisen show, and Rich asked him straight up about it. He said, what is your reaction to people calling you a system quarterback and that you're just a guy, that you're just a guy? What's your reaction to that? I liked his reaction because he really tried not to say anything, but I think he said enough with his body language that I think he's just like, he didn't give it any energy, any time, didn't say anything. But I think that's the point, because I think deep down Brock Purdy is the ultimate competitor. And one thing I know about ultimate competitors, you talk crap to them, you challenge them, you say they can't do something, they're going to prove you wrong. That's why they are competitors. That's why they are at the top of their game. Not only do they have that drive within themselves to be great to begin with, but if you doubt them, if you challenge them, they will rise to that challenge. They will rise to that occasion. And so I think Brock's going to have a bounce back day today. That's what I'm hoping for. It's what I'm looking for. I think it's going to happen. So I think it will happen. Doesn't necessarily mean he's going to just come out here and have an insane day. Like I'm not projecting Brock Purdy's coming out here and throwing for 6 touchdowns and 400 yards. I'm expecting efficient, you know, 0 to limited. I really don't want to see any turnovers today. Taking care of the football, delivering on time, reading the defense. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for Brock to be surgical. Dr. Brock in the building. So I think Brock's going to be good. And I think the defense is looking to rebound today. I think the defense against the Cleveland Browns, I think that game was a reality check for them, because we know this 49ers defense is a top 5 unit, but they did not play like that against the Browns. And the tape did not show that they were a top 5 unit against the Browns, even though they held the Browns, what was it, 19 points overall. I don't think that if you put yourself in that locker room, if you put yourself in those meeting rooms, kind of watching that tape back, that's not an effort that I think that group was. It's not that it was effort related, but just what they put on tape. I don't think they would be too proud of what they did against the Browns in the run game. Getting after the passer, they did good things. It's not like it was all bad, but I think we're so used to the San Francisco 49ers defense playing lights out for the most part, and just having minimal issues, right? Just minimal, an issue here or there. We live with the ebbs and flows of their kind of bend but don't break mentality. But felt like the Browns' offensive line got the better of them. They lost the line of scrimmage. They lost that battle. And so I'm hoping that they come back and they bounce back. That's really what I'm looking for. So I'm looking for this defense to get after Kirk Cousins. I'm looking for these guys to be pissed off. I'm looking for a motivated win. I'm looking for a motivated roster. All that stuff, man. I'm looking for these guys ready to come out and punch these Vikings in the face. Take all this all that stuff from this last week, from going from the highest of highs to the lowest of lows, and just channel that energy into the Vikings on Monday night in front of the whole world. Whole world's watching, baby. Everyone's got their eyes on this game, and they're going to be watching. Are the 49ers for real, or are they pretenders? Is Brock Purdy for real, or are they pretenders? So I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a good game. I think this team's going to be ready to go. Jake Moody, let's go, baby. Bounce back. Bounce back. It's time. Get after it. If anyone needs a bounce back game, it's Jake Moody. And I know no one wants to hear it, and I don't know if I want to see it, but the best thing for Jake Moody would be to find himself in a game-winning field goal situation yet again and hitting it. Now, I know if we find ourselves in that scenario where Jake Moody is trotting out on the field, and let's say we're down 2 points and we need the kickoff to win or go home, I know everyone's going to be stressing. I know everyone's going to be freaking out, right? But it would be the most ideal scenario for his confidence, for him to be able to get back and get after it. So we'll see what ultimately happens, but we need Jake to bounce back as well. So low-key redemption game for the San Francisco 49ers. And, considering that the 49ers are 5-1 and really looking to bounce back, I think that's a good spot to be in. Wow. Breaking news. Breaking news. This is affects the 49ers. It's not directly for the 49ers, but it affects the 49ers. The Eagles have traded for safety Kevin Byard. Wow. See? Got to be ultra aggressive. The Eagles trade for one of the better safeties in the NFL, Kevin Byard from the Tennessee Titans. Come on, Rand. We got Rand Carthon selling their best pieces to the Eagles. I feel betrayed. Rand was one of ours. He was on our squad last year. No, it is what it is. Business is business. You do what you got to do. I don't know what the compensation was that was given up. Byard, again, really good safety and fills a big hole for them. Two-time Pro Bowler. I don't know what the compensation was that just announced, so I will alert you when that comes across. But just another example why the San Francisco 49ers have to win this game and be aggressive. They have to be aggressive. Go after positions of need. Go get Brian Burns. Byard is kind of old. He is, but he's perfect for what they need. They need a veteran that is plug and play in the back end that plays safety. Fits perfect. Fits perfect. I think it's a great fit for what the Eagles need to do and what they're trying to do. So that's a good trade for them. They probably didn't cost a whole bunch either. So San Francisco 49ers, what do they need? Pass rush, corners, O-line? I don't know. Get after it. Figure something out. I think the 49ers definitely need to be aggressive because we saw how good the Eagles looked last week or just yesterday. And again, if we have Super Bowl aspirations, we have to move like that's what we're trying to do. That's the goal. So got to be aggressive. We'll see what the 49ers do. You know where I want them to go. You know where I think they need to go. But we'll see. All right, so this is the compensation. The Eagles have traded a 2024 fifth and a sixth rounder and safety Terrell Edmonds to the Titans for all-pro safety Kevin Byard. Dude, steal. And that's exactly what the San Francisco 49ers need to do, man. They got to. That is nothing. A fifth, sixth, and a player for an all-pro safety. That's why Howie Roseman is up there at the top with one of the best GMs in the NFL. Fifth, sixth, and a player. Mid-level player for an all-pro safety. That's nothing. That is an A-plus move for the Eagles. A-plus. It was an A-plus to fill a need that they had. You look at the compensation, it's still an A-plus. So where's the 49ers A-plus move? It's time to compete. It's time to compete. We got to compete. We're not only competing on the field, we're competing against other GMs. So, all right, good for the Eagles. Good for them. We got to cook up some moves as well. I do think that the 49ers will be active. I do think John Lynch is going to be looking. But there you go. Eagles made the move. They got an all-pro safety for nothing. For nothing. I mean, we got Randy Gregory. Again, that was an A+ move. More. Go get more. The time is now. The time is now. So we'll see. Back to the 49ers Vikings game coming up. What are some of the things that you guys are going to be on the lookout for in this game? What do you guys think are some of the big storylines? What do you think is going to be some of the key factors in this game for 49ers versus Vikings? I want to see what you guys think in the chat. Warner's going to roam tonight. O-line play will determine who wins. I don't disagree with that. Definitely 49ers lost the line of scrimmage last week. Ultimately lost the game as a result. They got to win the line of scrimmage, and they're at a disadvantage. They are no Trent Williams. They got no Trent Williams. So it's going to be very interesting to see how the 49ers operate without their best left tackle. And they're going up against one of the better pass rushers in the NFL, and Danielle Hunter. So going to be very interesting to see how that is managed. Kittle needs more receptions. Would like to see Ayuk have a big game as well. Can Jalen Moore do a good enough job while Trent is out? I do think he can do a good enough job. Jalen Moore is just inconsistent. That's his biggest issue. He has ability. He can get the job done. I've seen him do it. He's just inconsistent. You don't know which Jalen Moore you're going to get. You don't know if you're going to get good Jalen or you're going to get bad Jalen. He's just inconsistent. He has ability. He can get it done. I've seen him do it. He came in for Trent against the Panthers last year. He did a good job. He won against Brian Burns. He did a good job. But, earlier that year, he came in against the Broncos for like 5 snaps, and it's like the worst 5 snaps I've ever seen in a row. So he's just inconsistent. He has ability. He's just inconsistent. So we need good Jalen tonight. That's what we need. What kind of game plan is Shanahan going to use to beat the Vikings blitz and sack leaders? See, that's the thing. They're going to be trying to get after the 49ers. So you got to have your hot reads identified early and often. Purdy's probably going to have to check down a lot. He's going to have to get the ball out quickly. It's going to be a lot of quick game. Get the ball out of his hands fast. There's not going to be a lot of time for long developing plays. But the run game really needs to get going. We need to work the run game. We need to be effective in the run game to help aid our passing game so that we can effectively use play action to be able to mitigate blitzes and all these different types of things. So we'll see. We'll see how it all plays out. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of I think a lot of bubble screens, a lot of RB screens. I still think they're going to be executing a lot of gap scheme up front, and they're just going to have to get the ball out quickly. This is a blitz heavy team. They're going to put a lot of pressure on them. So we're going to see how the O line holds up. Big game for the O line. Big game for Purdy to be able to manage it all. They're gonna try to put them at a disadvantage. So we are going to see how it all ultimately plays out for the squad. Since we didn't do prediction Friday, let's do score predictions. Let's see what the vibes are like. Drop your score predictions in the chat. What do you think the score is going to be? Do you think it's going to be a close game? Do you think it's going to be a blowout? What do you think? What do you guys think is going to be the score for this game? I see 24-10, 35-10, 27-9, 21-13, 31-20, 35-10, 27-14, 31-13, 24-17. Back to 30 for Purdy. 32-12, 24-17, 28-14, 33-13, 27-14. So I see a little bit closer of games for the most part. Joshua's calling a primetime beatdown, though, 38-7. I would love to see that. Has the Boombox guy been canceled tonight? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think. I would assume. I would assume they would have some other guys come out and lead. I don't know. I don't know who that would be. Ayuk. Who else would lead them out? Maybe Freddie. I don't know. I don't know who would lead them out. Maybe Kittle, National Tight End Day. Could you imagine Kittle like coming out to some like country or some stuff? So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But we're not that far away. We're not that far away from kickoff at all. So the game's going to be getting ready to go here pretty soon. I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to going to the stadium. It's going to be crazy. I might have to go check out the tailgate, see what's popping over there, all that good stuff. But I like it out here in Minnesota, except I don't like when United, man, I could rant so hard on United right now. I'm going to try not to. I'm going to try to keep it together. But United messed me up last night by losing my bag. That was crazy. That was crazy. But United had me go back to the airport twice yesterday while I couldn't walk either. My back is so messed up. I need you guys to pray for me that I'm going to make it through this game tonight. Hey, appreciate it. Juicy Lucy Burger. Appreciate if you guys haven't watched the SF Diners food review video I did, go watch it after this. Let me know. Let me know what you think. All that good stuff. Dude, United. I used to not have a problem with United. I enjoyed them. I've never had an issue with a checked bag before. This was bad. They like, oh, come back at 8:30. Come back at 9. Your bag will be here. All right, I'm already super upset that my whole night is ruined and I have to go back to the airport at 9. Okay, I go back to the airport at 9. Dude looks me dead in the face and says, "Your bag's not going to be here until 11:30." Are you kidding me? Got to come back to the airport at 11:30. Again, mind you, traveling all day. My back is jacked up. Bro, if you see me out here, you might be like, "Who's that 80-year-old man?" I'm like, "Help me. Help me. Help me. I need a life alert in case I fall over. I've fallen and I can't get up. Someone get me a life alert. Someone get me I'll hang it right off this. How did I mess up my back? I messed up my back in high school thinking that I was super cool, that I could leg press 1,400 pounds. And I basically munched my disc, my L5. When I was in high school, my doctor said I had the back of a 40-year-old. I was like, oh, that's cool. That's cool. So yeah, don't ever leg press. Don't leg press. Just don't do it. And I thought it was so cool because I maxed out all the plates. I was like, yeah, junior in high school, like thinking I was super cool, super strong. Don't 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 be silly. Don't be silly. It's not cool. It's not cool to lift ridiculous weights. It's cool to be healthy. It's cool to be healthy. Uh Gosh. But yeah, my back is not great. I'm just happy to be able that I can be sitting up straight right now because I couldn't even get out of bed for like the first part of this morning. So tonight is gonna be interesting. I'm really excited about it. It's gonna be a lot of fun. But I'm having a blast. We're gonna make the best of it. Um, just need the 49ers come through with the dub. Um, and we're gonna be good to go. We're gonna be good to go after that. So that's funny, but that's definitely not true. I thought that was funny. That's a good one, Sean. Uh, Man, uh, but this is what we're gonna do. So, as you guys know, I'm gonna be posting to the channel all day. Uh, I'm in my hotel room right now in Minnesota. Right after I get off this, you want to know what else that's knucklehead that I did? I didn't pack a Niner jersey. So the move is like I got to go buy a Niner jersey, right? Like I feel like I don't even have any red. This is like the most Niner thing that I have right now. I don't have any red. Like I'm like, dude, slacking. How? Well, partly due to me being barely able to walk while I packed my bag, and I was like, I'm gonna put the jersey in the morning, and of course I forgot. Um, so I think what I'm going to have to do is I think I'm gonna have to get off here. I think I'm gonna have to go to the Mall of America. Hopefully, oh man, that would be terrible if they did not have a Niner jersey. But I think I'm gonna have to go try to find some spot that sells Niner jerseys in Minnesota, and I might have to buy a jersey. I don't know. I feel like you guys know I don't wear jerseys to games, home games, but so far since I'm on the road, I want to rep. I want to wear red. Uh I want to rep on the road for sure. So I gotta I don't know if any of you guys are from this area. I doubt it. But I gotta figure out. So there's this spot in the Mall of America that they might have some. It's my only shot, but I gotta go get some red. I got no red. Fail. No red, no back, no luggage. Let's go get this dub. That's the type of trip we're on. Uh, I don't care. As long as we get the dub, that's all I'm looking for. Um, so we'll see. I'll let you guys know if I get the jersey. We'll figure it out. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. So stay tuned for the Jersey Saga adventures. I don't know. Since we're a YouTube channel, I might just vlog that whole adventure. If I do go to the Mall America, I might bring you along with me. I might just video, hey, what jersey should I get? Oh my gosh. I got 4 hours till kickoff. That means I gotta go. You're right. I gotta go. I gotta go. I should go now. So I'm gonna get off. Let's go. Shout out to Chris for donating to the New Jersey. I'm for sure I gotta go get a jersey now. Like if you're gonna donate to the Jersey Fund, I for sure gotta go get a jersey. So I hope they got something good. I hope they got something good. Shout out to Chris. Thank you for donating to the Jersey Fund. So we'll see. They better have my size too. Shout out Steve. Let me know if they got a Bosa jersey. I've already got 2 Bosas, so I would technically want something else. So we shall see. But shout out to all you guys. I missed the SDS. Feels like it's been a while. It's been a wild trip. I wanted to come live last night, but again, I was dealing with that stupid whole luggage situation. So couldn't even do a live last night, but wanted to do a live before we get out of here. We're 4 hours out. I got to get going, man. And I got to go get a jersey. So appreciate all you guys, as always, for tapping in. He said, nah, for me. Gav is pushing for me to get a use check. Hey, if they had a use check, that would be crazy. But we'll see. So shout out to everyone who's donating to the Jersey Fund. It's 3 o'clock right now over here, so I got to get moving. I'm up against it. So appreciate you guys. Smash that like button. Like I said, I'll be doing all my like in-game content per usual. All that stuff. Appreciate you, Steve. Ooh, a BA would be nice. A BA would be nice. So we'll see. We'll see what turns up. But thank you guys. Thanks to all of you for the continued support. Go check out my SF Diners video. Let me know what you think. Again, I've only done a couple of them, so I'm still like, not still trying to feel it out. But go watch it. Go watch it. Let me know what you think. I just dropped the link in the comments. Let me know if I should keep doing the SF Diners videos. Let's go. Appreciate it. Mr. Mumbles 5 on the new threads. Appreciate you, man. Go check out my new SF Diners. Let me know if it's good, if I should keep rocking with it, all that good stuff. I'm gonna get Il Manning jersey. I should. But grab your cookies on the way out. Thank you guys, as always, for your continued support. I don't know what after the game's going to look like with the live or whatever. I don't know. But you guys know I'm going to do my post-game reaction and all that type of stuff. I just don't know what the live is going to look like. I don't know if I'm going to go vibe, whatever. Play it by ear. But I appreciate you guys, as always. I'm out of here for now. Peace. Oh, I gotta do the outro. Then we're out of here. Peace. Smash that like button if you haven't already. Love to see it.